Okay, everybody, welcome back. Welcome back to the podcast. Bobby Fever here, coming at you on a Sunday morning, and I give up. Here's the deal. We're pivoting. We're pivoting here yet again, and here's the thing. Shut it up there. Keep it down. Got the dogs going after it. Nothing but the highest quality production here, everybody. But hey, if you're disappointed with this, you better stay the fuck tuned, because the last 4 minutes and 9 seconds of this podcast is straight fire, as the millennials would say. I'm a Gen Xer, so as you damned millennials would say. Okay, boomer. Big butthurt from the elder crowd on the internet about this okay boomer thing going on. Apparently they don't like to be made fun of. It's just a convenient way to make fun of old people. And it's not being met with much grace and dignity by the boomer crowd. As my losses been met with by me. Now, sometimes you gotta look in the mirror and you gotta say, you know what, Bobby? You know what, there, dude, look at me. Look at me right now. The man in the mirror. Look at yourself, all right? Change my ways. You need to change your ways, and you need to just be realistic about who you are. That, I think, is what separates. They talk about enlightenment, right? I think that's what separates those that can kind of trend toward the path of enlightenment, like me, and those that can't. Is a little bit of self-awareness and self-introspection. And I'm gonna look in the mirror right now, and I'm gonna talk to myself real quick here. And when it comes to the context of this podcast, let me ask you something, buddy. Look at me. Look at me. Yeah. What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? You know, you are the worst at picking fucking football games. So why do you keep doing it? Well, it's what the people want. It's what they want, right? You look at the podcasts that are the most downloaded, man. Lots of them are sports podcasts. So I should do sports. But you're not really very good at it. I don't know if you notice that or not. You don't, and you don't study it, and you don't know anything about the teams. Fuck. Well, what do I do then? What am I supposed to do? Well, you're pretty good at making The Rock fucking scenes with audio only. And I'll tell you what, that's the damn truth, everybody. Because that's the fire I was talking about at the end of this thing, is 4.5 minutes of scene 2 of The Rock. We're about to get us some goddamn VX poison gas rockets, boys! Woo! 16 of them! Actually, I think 15. Maybe 16. I don't know. Spoiler alert, bad news for Jenkins when the door closes after that little green ball breaks open and his skin melts. For those of you who haven't seen The Rock. If you haven't seen it, this is probably better than even watching it on TV anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a kind of a soft pivot off some of the sports things that are going on. I do enjoy sports, but I can no longer in any way try and present myself as a sports expert and one that's informed enough to give you, the very valuable listener of this podcast. When I say valuable, I mean not valuable, because it does not generate an income. That's fine. Is it? Yeah, yeah, it definitely is. Definitely is. It definitely is. But anyhow, what am I getting at here? Oh, I was trying to pull up my ESPN site because Deion Waiters just got high on an airplane. And that's funny, right? So we're going to talk about things like that. Instead of how Andy Dalton being benched for Ryan fucking Finley is going to affect the spread in the 0-9 Bengals game, which, my God, I would have to talk about. I'm not going to do that. So we're going to go over the headlines when it comes to the wide world of sports here. And then I got a little bit of where'd that thing go? All right. I got a new bit I got a new bit here I'm going to try out. It's called Us Weekly. That's not the name of the bit. I'm going to think of a name for the bit. But I'm going to go through this Us Weekly magazine that some guy who probably pretended he had cancer tricked my wife into fucking buying, 9 years of. So I got, these royal babies are going to have mustaches and be graduating from, I don't know, whatever private university they're going to go to in Toronto because the entire world is going to be melting in 15 fucking years. But I'll still be getting Us Weekly at my house. Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Fever, for that. Now, I'm going to go through that. And then, what do I got here? Let's go over the agenda. Let me tease some of these things. LSU beat Bama. We're going to touch on that. We got the NBA. LeBron lost his hair. Deion Waiters lost his mind. Entertainment. We got Kylie Jenner's a piece of shit. The whole Bruce Jenner family, bunch of turds. And then I got a little segment on Hyperdrive. There's a show called Hyperdrive on Netflix that I watched 1 1/3 episodes of that I'd like to talk about. So let's get into it. Let's start here in the sports world. All right, let me see here. I got an illegal pad here with all my bullet points on it. I got 2 monitors. One that I was playing The Rock on earlier. I hate to, I don't want to get too deep into it lest people start stealing my secrets here and producing their own premium content. But I watch The Rock on one screen, on screen 2 here, and then I kind of record on screen 1. Yeah, screen A, screen B, whatever you want to call it. It's a high-speed setup. So I got that. But, as far as notes go, I like a legal pad. It makes me feel professional. Because everything about this podcast is really about being professional. All right, let's talk football. But we're going to talk college football. Because LSU, go Tigers. Go! Go! G-A-U-X, baby. Fucking went into Bama. Took it to the Crimson Tide. That score was a 1-score game, but it was really a 2-score game. Joe Burrow, was he 31 for 38, 300-plus yards. He's all over the Heisman. But here's what I love about it is there are people on fucking Twitter right now that are calling for Saban's head. Hashtag fire Saban. This fucking dude can't coach. He's a turd. And to every one of those people, yeah, thank you. Thank you for existing because you're truly fucking delusional. Right? These people live in Narnia. And I hope that somebody from one of the Alabama reporters gets on, there's some people on Twitter that were saying that maybe you've lost it. And that Nick Saban with his stringy fucking terrible hair, who's got worse hair, LeBron or Saban? It's obviously LeBron, right? But Saban, man, it's wispy. There's no other way to describe that man's hair other than, hey, have you seen Coach Saban's hair? Yeah. It's fucking wispy, bro. It is wispy. Very thin. Thin and very flowable on a light breeze. And I think Gus Malzahn, everyone's losing their hair. I love it. I love it. Come on, baby. Come on over. I'm waiting for you. Let's go. Let's go shop for hats together, everyone. Hey, let's come hat shop. Hey, Nick, you want to come hat shopping with me? No? You should. Okay? You should come hat shopping with me. What else in college football? LSU won. They're in prime position. They're going to fuck this thing up. They can't do it. They're not going to do it. They should do it. Absolutely should do it. But they're going to fuck this thing up. All right. Here we go. One other thing, college football. Arkansas, the prestigious University of Arkansas has fired Chad Morris, which is like, all right, there's a dude who we want to fire. Chad Morris. Yeah, get it. Yeah, I don't know. Get the fuck out of here. Hey, Chad. This is how he got fired. Hey, Chad, come here. Come here, man. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Jesus Christ. Get the fuck out of here. He didn't even make it to the tarmac like Kiffin did. And he's done. He's gone after a 4-18 start. Here's the best part of this. So Bomani Jones, famed Twitter sparrer, Bomani Jones, loves to get into it with white people on Twitter. I love it. I'm a white guy, but so it's like I'm a white guy, so like I know our weaknesses, and I'm like, oh yeah, I felt that in my white guy weakness point, right? But then I'm also kind of a human, so I'm like, okay, yeah, that's just my white guy. That's my white guy weakness acting up. Be like, Willie Taggart. So there's a lot of so Willie Taggart is the former Florida State head coach. I got fired because he's black. I mean, because he can't coach very good. But no, he got fired, and things were not going well. But you gotta also say he had less than 2 seasons to get everything back in order. Didn't get much of a fair chance. Ate his own ass for a fucking year and a half. All right, we gotta acknowledge that. But I mean, he got fired pretty quick. All right, and and the insinuation from Bomani, at least in part, it had something to do with old Willie Taggart being black. And every Florida State fan in the world has taken this as a direct accusation that they are racist, that their entire school is racist, and that, fuck you, Bomani Jones. I ain't racist, okay? But some of you are, though, right? I mean, that's a fact, 100%. There was that guy last year who had, I don't know exactly what he was doing, but it had something to do with the Marriott. He worked at the Marriott, and he wanted to not hang Bomani Jones. Maybe he probably wanted to hang Bomani Jones too, right? I mean, he probably had a second Twitter account focused on Bomani Jones. But he had something where he photoshopped Willie Taggart onto a lynching and posted on Facebook or something. It was something about lynching Willie Taggart and a random ass racist white dude from the Marriott, who I think subsequently lost his job. But you got to imagine, all right, so there's at least one racist Florida State fan confirmed. All right, that's a fact. Can't argue that. Okay. What if there's a second one and he has billions of dollars? Just what if, right? And he says, I would really prefer that Willie Taggart not be the head coach of the Florida State football team. He doesn't say it because he's black, because he's a billionaire, so he's not as stupid as the dude who got fired from the Marriott, but he may be thinking the same thing. And that's what Bomani's saying. He's saying, hey, there may be a couple racist dudes who have a racist agenda that help this move a little bit quicker. Yeah, and yeah, he's definitely 100% right. So, where do we go? I don't know where we started at, but we ended up with everyone in a Tallahassee being racist. Because, well, I mean, not saying you are, just Bomani Jones is, and I'm agreeing with him. All right, talk a little NBA. We're talking bad hair. I want to get back on to LeBron's bad hair. And I've hit on this I don't know how many times. He's got no respect for the balding process. He thinks that just because he has hundreds of millions of dollars that people are going to forget that he's bald or just let him get away with it. So he's in a game, I think it was last week or the week before. So he's got his special made headbands, right? The ones that they make with whatever the current spacecraft material is. They distill that down, weave it into fibers. And that's the only way you're actually able to make a headband that large. Because it's not really a headband, it's more a skull cap at this point with a little fucking donut cut out of the top of it. Because it's the biggest damn headband in the world because he's trying to hide how bald he is. And he's also trying to hide the little transition lines from where they glued a bunch of weird shit onto his head. I don't understand it. I guess at a certain point, the question of, why isn't this guy going bald has to revolve around, has he had some sort of mutilating surgery? I got to assume that, right? I mean, a guy with that amount of money has definitely had some plugs put in. I mean, he's desperate. He's desperate in the fight. He's desperate in this fight. He's fucking gluing shit to his damn head and then going out and playing NBA games, and his hair's fucking falling off. His hair is falling off his fucking head in the middle of an NBA game. That's how desperate this dude is to cling on to the last little fucking scraps of hair that are dangling from his head. Why? Why? Okay? What did you do to yourself? What happened there? I mean, did you get some fucking did somebody air at your head like the 18th green at Augusta and that shit just never recovered? So now you gotta glue AstroTurf to your head? It's falling off. Fucking Anthony Davis is trying to put your weave back on. What happened to this guy's skull that he's so scared to show it to the world? He's the equivalent of the dude with the 2-inch dick that wears his fucking swimming trunks in the shower. Okay. Maybe you don't have a tiny dick, but we're just going to assume that you are. Because old fucking Brennan over here at this big old meat wagon can't fucking get 2 seconds away, like 2 seconds without trying to show it to somebody. So if he's trying to show his big dick to fucking anybody who'll take a look at it, and you're wearing swimming trunks, I gotta assume you got a fucking 2-inch little pecker in there, brother. So let me tell you, if everyone else is losing their hair, and you are gluing AstroTurf to your head to playing NBA games, and you know you're gonna sweat. I mean, what is he thinking? He's just gonna run around for 3 hours and peak athletic performance? Sweat 15 gallons of Gatorade out of his fucking skull, and his rug isn't gonna slide off of there? He's gonna get some titanium rods in that headband, reinforce that shit. It's crazy. What is he doing? I love it though. I mean, every last little bit of it. I love it. I mean, what has happened? He posted that video not that long ago of him all bald with a beard, looking pretty badass. Was that 2017? He must have fucking seen the golf course landscaper since then. That dude's head's got to be it's got to be looking like the public course green. I don't know, I'm talking about the 18th at Augusta. That's some drunk ass teenager getting fucking stoned, setting the aerator to the wrong settings, getting in there deep. Shit just not recovering. All right, enough about LeBron losing his hair. Let's get we got last thing sports related. We got Dion Waiters here. So Dion Waiters, this is I don't know. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people think this is funny. I think it's very serious. He took too much anxiety medication, and he got a bunch of anxiety. So, in order to relieve his anxiety from travel, he ate an edible marijuana. And, the report said he ate an edible marijuana that he wasn't familiar with, indicating that he's super familiar with many types. But he must have eaten one of those Joey Diaz fucking Death Stars, 1,000 milligrams, because he hopped on the jet. Was it from Miami to LA or Miami to Phoenix, and had an anxiety attack or a panic attack, or those edibles got on top of him, and on top of him on the team plane, which BTW apparently you're not. Even though all the people in the NBA smoke weed, apparently you're not supposed to smoke weed. So if you get caught with it, say like, I don't know, you munched too many edibles and got on a team plane and lost your shit, that's against the rules. So we'll see what happens. Good news for Miami fans, though. He's only guaranteed $24 million over the next 2 seasons. So, Pat Riley, I know you'll never accept responsibility because you seem like one of these John Elway level sort of, up your own fucking ass sort of dudes. But at the end of the day, it's Dion Waiters. We all knew, but why didn't you know? Okay, that's enough sports talk. The games are. It's Sunday at 9:57. The games are actually getting started right now. I'll put this scoreboard on in the background. What do we got? Well, let's go over the schedule real quick. All right, I'm gonna take a quick break here. Go over this NFL schedule. Give you my thoughts so that in an hour when this posts, you can actually listen to this and be like, oh, here he is. Here he's being wrong in live time. Where are we at here? Where is the schedule? All right. Well, I'll call out some good games. So LA at Oakland, that was actually a decent game. Detroit at Chicago, Stafford broke his back and he's fucking out. So anybody who had that Chicago line early in the week, you want to feel confident, but guess what? Mr. Trubisky's your quarterback. Baltimore at Cincinnati. Holy fucking Jeff goddamn Driscoll is playing his 7th NFL game today. Who would have thought? Not me. Shout out to you there, poker guy. That's your boy, JDQ. Baltimore at Cincinnati. That should be a bloodbath. Ryan Finley. We're all excited for the debut of Ryan Finley in that one. Buffalo at Cleveland. Cleveland's in a tailspin. This could be the end of Freddie Kitchens if that goes south. Kansas City at Tennessee. Well, Kansas City exciting, but they're sucked into the fucking boring vortex that is Tennessee, so that should be a snoozer. Atlanta at New Orleans. This could be Atlanta's week, right? All right, Julio Jones, baby. Matt fucking Ryan. New York and New York. Giants at the Jets, I guess. That's going to be awful. That'll be awful. Glad I'm not watching that right now. It's starting in 1 minute. I'm going to try and avoid that. Afternoon games, Miami and Indianapolis. Should be a Colts all day there, right? Colts all day. Carolina at Green Bay. I read a pretty sweet Brett Favre, Mike McCarthy hit piece the other day that I found a link off of Twitter. If you didn't know this, excuse me, not Brett Favre, pardon me. I don't mean to besmirch the good character of the man who sent pictures of his very modest penis to Brett Favre was probably wearing fucking swim trunks when he hit the locker room, right? But who sent unsolicited pictures of his very modest penis to Jen Sturger, the reporter from the New York Jets. And for whatever reason, I would never remember Jen Sturger's name if Brett Favre had not. She's the Monica Lewinsky of late 2000s NFL reporting. Yeah, we only know you because the dick that is associated with being, I guess for Lewinsky, she wanted that dick. For the most part, I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't want to assume things. I don't want to assume consent. Not in this day and age. The Rams at the Steelers. Okay. Next game. Minnesota at Dallas. Kirk Cousins in Sunday night. You got to put your money on the Cowboys there, right? Unless you have completely drained your MyBookie account like I have and you're too depressed. Not too broke, but too depressed to do that anymore. I'm just too depressed right now. Maybe towards the end of the year. But just fucking, this has been a tough one. All right, Monday night. We got the Seahawks at the Niners. That should be a good game, and I'm sure Booger McFarland will do everything he can to ruin the telecast. So there we go. There's your NFL slate. You will have already enjoyed those games once this is up. I'll put it up here in a little bit. All right, a couple more things to get to. Oh, Jesus. I want to go over some entertainment things because I'm of my strengths. It's really the entertainment realm where I've got my most knowledge and the most layers to my repertoire when it comes to talking about what's going on there. I saw something on Twitter, or a couple very funny Jenner / Kardashian things that I saw on Twitter. Kylie Jenner, she sued some lady who sells T-shirts out of her 84 Dodge Charger. Because it says Rise and Shine. I don't know. So LeBron tried to copyright Taco Tuesday. The University of Ohio State tried to copyright the word the. And now this fucking cunt thinks she can copyright Rise and Shine? That's the sort of thing that makes you want her to fucking meet that dude from Mindhunter. I don't know if you guys have seen Mindhunter on Netflix. If you have, it's pretty sick. You will agree. If you haven't, you should watch it. I've watched 4 episodes. So I'm an even bigger expert on Mindhunter. I think I watched 5 episodes actually. I'm an even bigger expert on that than I am on the Jenner Kardashian family. But there's this guy in there. He's a huge white dude with big old thick Coke bottle glasses, and he kills his mom, cuts her head off, and then fucks his mom's face after she's dead. And you're like, man, Goals for Kylie Jenner's kids, right? That's just kind of what that makes you think about as she's doing that to people. And the other part of this is the other thing I saw. Have you seen this? Have you heard about this? There was a pretty sweet picture. Somebody had a birthday. It may have been, God, what's Bruce's new name? Fuck. What is Bruce's new name? She's beautiful. Caitlyn. Caitlyn. Excuse me. So Caitlyn Jenner had I think it was Caitlyn's birthday. And so there was a birthday party at the Jenner/Kardashian house somewhere. But it was it's a picture. It's like all of them, sitting around. You wishing that a fucking bomb would go off, and they're hanging out. And there's a big old birthday cake, and it's Caitlyn sitting there, and there's like a fucking picture of Bruce on the cake. I gotta look this up. Let me look this up here. Caitlyn Jenner, Bruce cake. What is this? Okay, yeah, there it is. There it is. God bless this the fucking internet, right? Okay. So they're at wherever they're at, Fogo de Chao here or whatever. So it's Caitlyn Jenner's. Caitlyn Jenner's 70th birthday party. She's not spending it in jail, even though she's a murderer. Buckle up, buckaroos. But she was spending it getting a fucking birthday cake. Okay, there's a lot going on here. I can't follow all this sort of shit. Jesus. And these celebrity fucking websites. Oh my God. I feel like I gotta fucking give my computer a shower after clicking on that shit. Okay, that's what it is. So it's a picture of Bruce with the two kids. Okay. There you go, Brucey. You want to talk about some passive-aggressive shit going on there, right? That's it. Yeah, that's Bruce right there. A bicycle. Little bicycle sweatshirt on. Little baby girls. There you go. Here you go, buddy. Pal. Chica, whatever. But yeah. So I guess that's it. Is that it? Wait, what do we got here? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a Bruce cake. Classic Bruce cake. What it makes me want to that was that Arya. I've blacked out a lot of Game of Thrones after what they did to all of us towards the end of season 7 and ultimately season 8. God damn. Now I'm all sad. But anyhow, they didn't get Arya. Remember when Game of Thrones was good, and Arya fucking chopped up all those red wedding people. It's like, walks in there. She got her face. She's like, oh, wait, what are you eating? Kind of that Cartman scene, right, where Cartman fucking kills that Scott Tenorman's parents, and he's like, let me taste your salted tears. You just wish someone would do that to these people. That Bruce cake inside of it is just, there's Bruce right there, and inside of it is at least like 2 of these other motherfuckers. It doesn't matter, any of them. You just pick them, grind them up in there, put Bruce's old fucking dick inside of it. He's his own dick and one of his family members. Fuck these people. All right, let's talk a little bit. Let's go through Us Weekly. There's probably some more people in here that deserve a tongue lashing. Let's go ahead and judge these celebrities. All right. So, all right, get some hot chicks in dresses. Cool. People selling me Velveeta. Oh, it's not even Velveeta. Oh, get out of here. All right. Now this is some bullshit right here, people. All right, we're gonna take a sidetrack from celebrities into false advertising. Because here's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a fucking picture here from Kraft with a piece of broccoli, a bunch of cheese, and then on the bottom we got mild cheddar. It says make broccoli less broccoli. Shimona. And I'm telling you what, man, mild cheddar, it doesn't do that on a piece of broccoli or on anything. It doesn't flow like that. That's like fucking Elmer's glue with food coloring in it. That's bullshit. That's disappointed me. About ready to close this goddamn magazine. Okay. All right. Lots of pictures of people standing around being assholes. There's a reason. There's a reason you don't read this stuff. Oh my God. Look at all these celebrities with their animals. Oh, A-listers having an old McDonald moment. Oh my God. Did you know Reese Witherspoon, she pets baby goats? Did you know that she does that? And then she goes home and fucking launders her money through the Cayman Islands, doesn't pay taxes, and then your grandma doesn't get the fucking dialysis that she needs. It's like, oh, Grandma, why are your eyes getting so foggy and your fucking limbs getting so gangrenous? Oh, well, it's because Reese Witherspoon needs to pet baby goats in the Cayman Islands. So, needs to pet baby goats and hide her money in the Cayman Islands, okay? So, fuck you, Grandma. Die quicker. That's what I get from that picture. She was one of those people. Remember that report with the Panama Papers where they said that all these people were hiding money and the person that made the report just got killed and then everyone fucking got quiet about it? Do you remember that? I remember that. No one seems to remember that. Reese Witherspoon doesn't want me to remember that, but I do. Oh, what do we got here? Adele. Hello, body. Hello, new body. Okay. So Adele, she lost some weight after she had a baby. Okay, that's shocking. Felicity Huffman. Oh, wow. Okay, so she's one of those people that, okay. Wow. She really went into a fucking meat grinder there, didn't she? Okay. Felicity Huffman. On October 25th, Felicity Huffman was released 3 days early from her brutal 14-day prison sentence at the Federal Correctional Institution in Dublin, California, where she served time for fraud after paying $15,000 to improve her daughter Sophie's SAT scores. To fake them, basically, is what they should say. Now the actress is hoping to put the scandal behind her, a source tells us. This process has been incredibly humbling for Felicity. Who the fuck wouldn't be humbled by committing a series of felonies and spending almost 2 weeks in jail? She's a truly changed person. Truly. God, I'm just impressed. I'm gonna write her. I'm gonna find her on Twitter and I'm gonna draw from her inspiration. Fucking stupid bitch. All right, Ben Affleck. Oh Jesus. Oh no. First the Batman movies and now this. He's been in recovery for over a year, and okay. So Ben's fighting off the demons. That's what we got from that. All right, what else we got here? The Dueling Duchesses. Oh, God. Here we go. Kate and Meghan. So for those of you who don't know, all right, so Meghan's 38. Kate's 37. That's a dub for Kate, right? Younger. Check. Kate's got the better prince. That'd be a dub for her too, right? He's actually going to be king one day, apparently, whatever that means at the time. He may get he may get the penthouse apartment in Toronto. Because like I said, everybody, we're all living in Canada in fucking 20 years. So, all right, what else do we got? From friends to Frosty. They used to be friends, now they hate each other. Well, welcome to fucking the world, everybody. That's it. That's the whole thing? 2 pages? That's on the cover? That's not exactly Woodward and Bernstein. All right. What the fuck? Fuck this. Oh, Sarah Chalk. Oh, let me learn 25 things about this fucking scrub star that I didn't know. Oh, man. Sometimes chocolate is the first thing. Oh, Jesus. Fucking, what a waste of... I'm sorry you had to die for that tree. That's the last time I'm going to be doing that. Jesus Christ. I just sit around and make more jokes about Caitlyn Jenner eating her own dick. All right, last thing here. Before the last thing, you're going to want to stay tuned, of course, for the thrilling second scene of The Rock. If you like the first scene of this, man, it's better. It's way better. It went way better. I actually had one take that I didn't get. I was really mad. I think it would have been even better. But it is what it is. And I'm gonna quit hyping that, and I'm gonna get on to Hyperdrive. Hyperdrive. So Hyperdrive is a show on Netflix. I've seen 1 1/3 episodes. I'm not gonna watch any more of it. I'm done with it. I've seen the high point in this series. There's nothing that can happen that's ever gonna be better than this. Basically, I've seen season 1 of Dexter, and you could argue with me that season 4 is better. Yes. But you got to endure seasons 2 and 3 to get to season 4, which is not, I'm going to watch season 1. Oh my God, his brother's the ice truck killer. Fuck. And I'm going to turn it off. Now, so Hyperdrive. Here's what Hyperdrive is. Hyperdrive is a bullshit fucking like Ninja Warrior type show for people that drive stunt cars. For people, you're an engineer and you've got $1 million and you want to make your fucking Ferrari do donuts. So you spend 80 grand fucking with the rear train or the drive train or whatever the hell it is. And now your $400,000 car is a $500,000 car and you can do a donut with it. All right, congratulations. Or you're a dentist with a Camaro. Or in this case, a young South African lady named Stacy. Now, Stacy has a dream, and her dream is to win this hyperdrive contest and become a, stunt driver. Oh my God, is that Jason Bourne? No, it's fucking Stacy. That's her right there doing those sick moves in that Fiat through fucking Copenhagen. All right, way to go, Stacy. That's all these people's dreams. And she's come on this show to realize it. And here's the thing about Stacy. She's from South Africa. Stacy has like $4, $5 maybe. She's let me just say that Stacy would be happy that apartheid ended, and the other person involved in this, Charlize Theron, her people may be mixed emotions, right? Charlize Theron, I don't know if everyone knows, so she's a producer on the show, and she's also from South Africa. Just like Stacy, but not really just like Stacy, right? So Stacy's got, all these fucking people, like I said. There's this engineer who's got a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or something, and he soups it up. And then the guy, this Dennis has got this old-ass Camaro with 800 horsepower. This other guy's got, all these dudes just have these jacked up cars. And Stacy's got this 83 BMW coupe, painted pink and black. It just looks like a fucking turd. It's a horrid car. It really is. But, she competes or she does whatever in South Africa, so it's probably a very competitive automobile over there. She's got a father who works very hard. He owns a tow truck business. So what he does, because apparently Charlize Theron doesn't need, doesn't have enough money in her fucking life, so she needs to make Stacy pay her own travel to get over to the show. So part of the little, little American Idol. Let's meet Stacy. Stacy was born in South Africa, and she's fucking poor as dirt, and you should feel sorry for her. And we want you to get emotionally connected to Stacy right now. During that scene, they show her dad, and he's this hard-working tow truck driver. And apparently they're not going to pay for them to go to America. So the dad does what any loving dad would do. He does anything he can for his daughter and her dream. So he fucking sells that tow truck. He's like, baby, whatever it takes for you. All right? Charlize Theron comes over before the competition. Oh my God, Charlize Theron is at the house. This is crazy. She comes in, says hello, doesn't drop like a fucking plane ticket off apparently. And then, speaks Afrikaans with the people in there. And they think it's like, oh, she's speaking the language of the people. It's like, no. She's fucking she had to learn that so she could yell at her servants growing up. That's the only fucking reason she knows how to speak Afrikaans. But so she goes, she hops in the car with Stacy. They do donuts together. Everyone's super happy. And then Stacy's dad pawns his fucking tow truck to get over to America so that she can be in some shitty reality show commentated on by former UFC champion Michael Bisping. Fuck, that's a great idea, bro. But hey, you're supporting your daughter's dream, and I'm here for you. Because I'm supporting Netflix by watching this terrible show. Now, we get in the competition, and the way it's set up, Stacy's the last one to drive. And this fucking dentist named Brett, I think that's what's his name. Let me turn the page on my well-organized legal pad here. Yeah. All right. Yeah. That guy's name's Brent. I don't know why we needed to know that. But Brent just tore up the course in his souped-up Camaro, right? And Stacy's got to beat him. She's got to beat him. Or guess what, Dad? You're going to have to sell that fucking kidney to get us back home. All right? You're going to need dialysis, and then Reese Witherspoon's not going to pay for it, and then you're going to die. And it's a circle of life, okay? It was meant to be. Or is it? So Stacy's like, I'm not going down like that. I'm not going down without a fight. So she hops in her shitmobile, and she says, you know what, Brett? You and your 1975 Camaro with 875 horsepower and, every advantage that money can buy, I'm not scared of that. Because guess what? Charlize Theron came to my house and she spoke Afrikaans to my family. So I'm inspired, motherfucker. All right? Let's get this done. So Stacy starts to get after it. She goes through the course. The first part of the course is this little U-turn. You have to blast in backwards, whip around. She fucks it up. Hits the little cone, gets a time penalty. But she's still way ahead of Brett. Way ahead of him. And she's gaining. She's just cruising. She's cruising. Then she hits this little boxing. She's got to whip around, do these 540s. Boom. She's got even more time on him. Things are looking good for Stacy. And now it's time to fucking drive her 83 BMW over the water obstacle. All right? It's a serpentine path with about 6 to 8 inches of standing water. And if you go off the path, I haven't seen anyone go off the path yet, but I imagine you dunk your fucking car into like a little pool. All right? So Stacy gets going, and she's fucking fired up, man. She's smoking this course. Getting after it. Let's go! So she hits the water too hard. The water goes through all the holes in her shitty-ass undercarriage, floods her engine, the car shuts off. And she is stuck. She's stuck. Gets a little quiet. People are starting to, oh, fuck. And she's like, the engine is not working. She sounded kind of like Indian. I don't know why. But the engine is not working. She's sad. Her dad's on the her pit crew chief, right? He's like, okay, it's okay. It's okay. And then, oh, yeah, gets fucking fired back up, but she's lost her whole lead on Brett. And she's like, she's got to go to the final obstacle. Hurry up. Hurry. So she's like neck and neck with Brett. And the final obstacle, she's got to drive up this little bridge, stop just in time, and it cantilevers down, and just a race to the finish after that. So she sits there, drives up, but she's got to wait for the bridge to lower, and as she waits, the car stalls again. But she's got to get it started like before the bridge comes down. It's time to go. She starts cranking on it. It's like fucking Marty McFly in Back to the Future is trying to get it going. He slams his head against it, and all of a sudden it gets going, except Marty doesn't get the car going. The head bash never works. Marty's stuck in 1955. Moves to Korea and starts a cult. That's the end of that one. That's how it goes. That's how the real world goes. And in the real world, the car doesn't start back up. And you get stuck at the bottom of the bridge. And where the fuck was Charlize Theron then? I'll tell you where she was, Stacy. I'll tell you where she was. She's petting goats with Reese Witherspoon. And now your dad is going to die because he's got to sell his kidney to fucking some dude in America so he can ship your 83 Beamer back to fucking South Africa. And he's got to sell his other kidney to get his fucking tow truck back. And then he needs dialysis every day, but he can't afford that because Reese Witherspoon doesn't pay her taxes. And now your dad's dead. Congratulations, Stacy. It's been a tough week for you. It's been a tough week for me. It's been a tough week for a lot of people. All right, let's go. Here it is. All right, for people that have not been paying attention, this is I'm going to go through The Rock. At a certain point in time, I may cut it entirely together and send it in to Michael Bay. See if I can distribute it to great and then substantial profit to both of us, I would imagine. But until then, I'm going to do it one scene at a time. This is scene 2 of The Rock. It's a scene where General Hummel and his Marines, they go and they actually get the VX poison gas rockets to help threaten the government with after they take over Alcatraz Island. And also, unless I hear some dramatic feedback, I'm gonna find a place for one of these characters. I want to. Here's the thing. My initial thinking was I want Nicolas Cage's character to talk like Bane, but I wonder if that will muddle with the Scottish accent of Sean Connery. But I'm gonna give it a try next time. So Isherwood and Nicolas Cage, voiced by Bane, are going to take down that terrorist package, that little baby filled with sarin gas, on the next go around. But enjoy this, and we'll see you again next week. And I'll try and get chapter 3 done, or scene 3, chapter 3, the DVD at least. That's how the sausage gets made around here. I'll try and get that done next week. Everyone have a good one.
Action. It's a dark exterior. Ed Harris's boys are hungry. They're coming looking for dinner here at the Naval Weapons Depot. Cruising up in tight formation. No dispersion from these Marines. Get the fuck out of here, boys. Let's go. Get some distance. Guy pulls out the harpoon gun. Standard issue for every fucking Marine. Aims. Hits the fucking tower. The guard's none the wiser. We got about 15 harpoons hitting that tower. That guard, it doesn't register. Nothing is registered. Marine, inform the garrison CO. General Hummel's coming on board for a security inspection check. So I want to have you on board, sir. Gives him the bro nod. He knows what's up. Gates open, and in go the perpetrators. Down the zip line come Hummel's man. Kicks in the fucking glass. What's up, bro? Dropping from the sky like fucking spider monkeys. Beanbag to the chest. Take it, dude. Falls out. You're not walking again, bro. I don't think so. Not happening. Butt stock to the chin. You're going to dental in the morning, brother. Guy's got double fist in it. Sick cami paint. Pops around the corner. Boom. One to the chest for each of those dudes. Eating that in the neck. You pussy-ass security guard. Oh, these guys are no match for Hummel's men. That guy, he's going to be sitting right next to you at dental, brother. Going to be a big morning there. Get the access card. We got 30 minutes till these darts wear off. Move! Come to the front door. Hummel gets the access card. No one but him could open it with that fake-ass access card. Sit. Access approved. The door opens. 2 men in ponchos. 2400 magazine check! Walk in. About 18 dudes behind them, but they're crouching, so it's cool. They cannot be seen. This is Rainbow Six rules, people. 2 white-ass dudes from Iowa, not giving a fuck, guarding millions of lives worth of weapons. Man, it's wet out there. Check this one, will you? Another double fister. Tink, tink. They're going down. You're getting the double dip, bro. You're not waking up. Taking that one to the neck. Just like your mother. Here come the boys. They're ready to get these weapons. All right, boys. Let's get after them. Hummel, walking like a pimp. You ain't even got a gat right now. VX2 Steam. Fucking open the door at the same bike lock the dude stole your BMX from outside the dorms with. Come on, boys, security. Need better security. Hummel cruises in. Steam. I want 16, Major. Alright, boys, let's get these rockets, man. Let's go, fast as we can. Don't you fucking worry about safety. Safety's not a priority here. Let's go, everybody. Just get the rockets, just move them. Take one, take two, it doesn't matter. Just let's fucking go. Let's go, everybody. Safety's not a priority. Alright, we don't care about that. Alright, safety is not a priority here at all. Oh, shit, shit. One of the rockets broke. Little green balls floating everywhere. Oh no, there's one dude in there. Oh no, Jenkins! Come on, seal it. Spin. You don't want that gas getting out of you, bro. You do not want that getting out of you. Spin it. Let me out of here. Oh god, his skin is melting. Let me out of here. Slam it against the door. Just come on, dog. Let me out of here. Oh my god, his skin is fucking melting. Sorry. Let's move out. Sweet. Good take.